Hello student, in today's class we will discuss percentage exercise part 6. Okay. Now our indexes is memory based questions which are asked in banks previous exams, then summarize our lecture. Now the disclaimer is the images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual properties right of the original creators and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and you have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Now, first we will see some formula. Okay. First formula is percentage as a fraction. So, numerator upon denominator multiply by 100, we get the percentage value. Fraction as a percentage, when you have percentage value, just divide the number by 100 and we get the fraction value. Percentage conversion, part upon whole multiply by 100, we get the percentage value. Percentage calculation, if it is given that x percent of y, how can we write it? X upon 100 multiply by y. Percentage increase in quantity upon original quantity and multiply by 100. We get the percentage increase. In the same way, percentage decrease will be decrease in quantity upon original quantity multiply by 100. Next one is if x is a% more than y, then y is a upon 100 plus a multiplied by 100% less than x. In the same way, if x is a% less than y, then y is a upon 100 minus a multiplied by 100% more than x. Let's see some other formula. Percentage increase or decrease, direct calculation, we find the new quantity. So what we will do, 1 plus minus percentage change upon 100 multiplied by the original quantity, we get the new quantity. Plus minus represent the increase and decrease in percentage. Okay. Same way, percentage increase or decrease, net effect, net change, how we get the directly net change. So plus minus a plus minus b plus minus a multiplied by plus minus b upon 100% will be the net change. Clear? Plus minus always represent the increase and decrease of the percentage value. Next one is percentage change in population. Population after n years. So P represent the population, R represent the rate change, and N represent the number of year. Okay. So formula is P in the bracket 1 plus minus R upon 100 to the power n. In the same way, population n year ago, formula will become P upon 1 plus minus R upon 100 to the power n. Next formula, percentage increase or decrease in consumption. Change in consumption will be A upon 100 plus minus A multiplied by 100%. Next, percentage increase or decrease, net effect for the same percentage. It will always be decrease, net decrease will be A square upon 100%. Okay, now we will see some questions. Now the first question is, what is the 40% of 50% of 3/4 of 3200? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. What we can do, we just make them in fraction part. 40%, we can write it 40 upon 100, multiply by 50%, 50 upon 100 of 3/4, multiply by 3 by 4, multiply by 3200, we get the answer 480. So A is the correct answer. Second question is, 1/5 of a number is 62. What will be the 73% of that number? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Time's up. Let's see the solution. Let the number is x. Okay, let the number be x. So 1/5 of x is 62. It is given in the question. So what will be the x? X is 310. So the question asks is, what is the 73% of that number? So 73% of x, it means 310 multiplied by 73 upon 100, which is 226.3. Okay, C is the correct answer. Next question is, 2/3 of 3/4 of 1/5 of a number is 15. What is 30% of that number? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. According to question, let the number be x. And question says it 2/3 of 3/4 of 1/5 of x is 15. So x will be 150. Now the question is, what is the 30% of that number? 30% of x, it means 150 multiplied by 30 upon 100, which is 45. Next question is, 3/4 of 2/3 of 1/5 of a number is 249.6. What is the 50% of that number? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. 3/4 of 2/3 of 1/5 of a number. So we let the number x is equals to 249.6. It is given. So x will be, when you calculate it, you get the number x. X is 2496. What will be the 50% of that number? We will divide the number by 2 and the amount will be 1248. So E is the correct answer. Next question. Ishan spent 35,645 on buying a bike, rupees 24,355 on buying a television, and the remaining 20% of the total amount he had as cash with him. What was the amount? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Question says that Ishan's total spent on bike and television. We add it, both the amount, it will become 60,000, which is 80%, because question says that 20% he had remaining amount. So he spent 80% of his total income. So if 80% is 60,000, what will be the 100%? 60,000 divided by 80 multiplied by 100, which is 75,000. C is the correct answer. Next question is, Sonal spent 45,760 on the interior decoration of her home, 27,896 on buying air conditioner, and remaining 28% of the total amount she had as a cash with her. What was the total amount? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Sonal total spent. First thing, we add the amount which he spent on interior decoration and air conditioner. So it becomes 73,656, which is equals to 72%, because in the question says that he has remaining 28%. So she spent 72%, which is 73,656. So what will be the 100%? If she spent 72%, so 73,656 upon 72 multiplied by 100, which is 1,02,300. B is the correct answer. Next one. Rajesh spent rupees 44,620 on Deepavali shopping, 32,764 on buying computer, and remaining 32% of the total amount he had as cash with him. What was the total amount? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Rajesh total spent 44,620 spent on shopping and 32,764 spent on computer. So total amount will be 77,384. So this amount is equals to 68%, because 32% will be the remaining amount. Okay. So if 68% is equals to 77,384, what will be the 100? Divided by 68 multiplied by 100. We get the 1,13,800. Next question. Harjeet spent 50% of his monthly income on household items, 20% of his monthly income on buying clothes, 5% of his monthly income on medicines, and the remaining amount is for rupee 11,250 he saves. What is the Harjeet monthly income? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Your time's up. Let's see the solution. According to question, Harjeet total spent in percentage 50, 20 and 5, which becomes 75%. So Harjeet spent 75% of his total monthly income. So what will be the rest amount? Which is 25%, and it is given that he saved 11,250, which is equals to 25%. So what will be the 100%? We divide 11,250 by 25 multiplied by 100, which is 45,000. So Harjeet total monthly income is 45,000. D is the correct answer. Next question. Mr. Girdhar spent 50% of his monthly income on household items, and out of the remaining, he spent 50% on transport, 25% on entertainment, 10% on sports, and remaining amount of rupees 900 he saved. What is Mr. Gandhi's monthly income? Now you have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Mr. Gandhi, Mr. Girdhar total expenditure. Okay. So Mr. Girdhar first spent 50% on household items. It is given in the question. And the remaining 50%, he spent 50% on transport, 25% on entertainment, and 10% on sports. Okay. So what will become? It will become 50% plus 50% multiplied by 85%, which is 42.5%. When we add it, we get 92.5%. So Mr. Girdhar spent 92.5% of his total income and saved 900. It is given that in percentage value, he saved 7.5%. So 7.5% is equals to 900. So what will be the 900%? 900 divided by 7.5% multiplied by 100, which is 12,000. So B is the correct answer. Next one is Shruti decided to donate 12% of his salary to an orphanage. On the day of donation, she changed her mind and donate 3,150, which is 75% of that she had decided earlier. How much is Shruti's salary? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Let Shruti's salary is 100 rupees. So what she spent? She spent 12 rupees because 12% she decided to donate. So she want to donate 12 rupees. But according to question, at that day when she was donating the money, she donate only 75% of the money what she had decided earlier. Okay, so now we know that she donate 12 rupees, but at the donation day she donate only 75% of 12 rupees, which is 9. And according to question, in it is given that she donate 3,150, which is equals to 9. So if 9 unit is 3,150, what would be 100 unit? So 100%, it means, so 3,150 divided by 9 multiplied by 100, which is 35,000. So A is the correct answer. Next question is, Asa's monthly income is 60% of Deepak's monthly income, 120% of Maya's monthly income. What is Maya's monthly income if Deepak monthly income is 78,000? Clear? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. According to question, Asa's monthly income will be 78,000 multiplied by 60 upon 100 because it is given in the question. Asa's monthly income is 60% of Deepak's income, and Deepak's income is 78,000. So Asa's income will be 46,800, and Maya's monthly income will be 46,800 multiplied by 100 divided by 120, which is 39,000. Because in the question says that Deepak's monthly income, Asa's monthly income is 120% of Maya's monthly income. Okay, so when you convert it, you get the answer 39,000. So A is the correct answer. Next question. A sum of rupees 2,236 is divided among A, B and C such that A received 25% more than C. C received 25% less than B. What is A's share in the amount? You have 5 seconds. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Let the share of B is X. Okay. According to question, share of C will be 75% because less than 25%. So it will be 3 by 4th of X. Share of A is 125%, which is 5 by 4. So of C, so 3 by 4 X multiplied by 5 by 4, which is 15 by 16 X. According to question, sum of all these three is equals to 2,236. So we add it. 15 by 16x plus 3 by 4 of x is equals to 2,236. When we calculate it, we get x equals to 832. Okay, so share of A, 15 by 16 of x. So 15 by 16 multiplied by 832, which is 780. C is the correct answer. Next question is, Pooja invests 13% of her monthly salary, that is 8,554, in Mediclaims policies. Later, she invests 23% of her monthly salary on child education policy. She also invests 8% of her monthly salary on mutual funds. What is the total annual amount invested by Pooja? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Pooja's total investment will be 13, 23 and 8, which is 44%. Clear? And it is given that she invests 8,554. So 13 is equals to 8,554. Then 44% will be 8,554 divided by 13 multiplied by 54, which is 28,952 of a monthly investment. Now, what will be the annual investment? We multiplied by 12 this number. So 28,952 multiplied by 12 will become 3,47,424. So C is the correct answer. Next one. Mr. Sarang invests 6% of his monthly salary, that is 2,100, on insurance policies. He'll so invest 8% on his monthly salary on family mediclaim policies and another 9% of his salary on NSCs. What is the total annual amount invested by the Mr. Sarang? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Total investment by Sarang, 6%, 8% and 9%. It is given that in the question. So we add it, we get 23%, and which is equals to 2,100. So 6% is 2,100. So 23% will be 2,100 divided by 6 multiplied by 23, which is 8,050. What will be the annual investment by Mr. Sarang? So we multiplied by 12 this amount because this is the monthly investment. So 8,050 multiplied by 12, which is 96,600. Next one. Mr. Jan invested 14% of her monthly salary, that is 7,014, in insurance policies. Later, she invested 21% of her monthly salary on family mediclaim policies. Also, she invested another 6.5% of her salary on mutual funds. What is the total annual amount invested by Mrs. Jan? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Total investment by Mrs. Jan will be 14 plus 21 plus 6.5, which is 41.5%, and it is given that it is equals to 7,000, and in this question it is given that 14% is equals to 7,014. Clear? So what will be the 41.5%? 7,014 divided by 14 and multiply by 41.5, which is 20,791.5. Then question asked it annual investment by Mrs. Jan. So annual investment is 20,791.5 multiplied by 12, which is 2,49,498. So D is the correct answer. Next one. Rita invested 25% more than Sunil. Sunil invested 30% less than Abhinav, who invested rupees 6,000. What is the respective ratio between the amount that Rita invested and the total amount invested by all of them together? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time starts now. Time's up. Let's see the solution. Abhinav invested 6,000. According to that, Sunil invested 70%, 30% less. So it will be 4,200. Rita invested 25% more. So 4,200 multiplied by 125 by 100, which is become 5,250. Now the total investment will be 6,000 plus 4,200 plus 5,250, which is 15,450. Now the question asked is ki how much Rita invested in the ratio of, what is the ratio of Rita investment and the total investment by all of these three. So Rita invested 5,250 and the total investment was 15,450, which becomes 35:103. So D is the correct answer. Next question. Dipti invests 11% of her monthly salary, that is 5,236, in fixed deposit. Later, she invests 19% of her monthly salary on life insurance policy. Also, she invests another 7% of her monthly salary on mutual funds. What is the total amount invested, annual amount invested by Dipti? Okay, you have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. According to question, Dipti's total investment will be 11 plus 19 plus 7, which become 37%. And in this question, it is given that the 11% is equals to 5,236. So what will be the 37%? 5,236 divided by 11 and multiplied by 37, which becomes 17,612 is her monthly investment. So what will be the annual investment? We multiplied this number by 12. So 17,612 multiplied by 12, which becomes 2,11,344 is the correct answer. Next one. In a class of 80 students, each student got sweets that are 15% of the total number of students. How many sweets were there? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. According to question, sweets that each student got is 80 multiplied by 15 upon 100, which is 12. And there are 80 students. So we multiplied it. 80 into 12, which is 960. So is the correct answer. Next question. In a class, 50 students and 5 teachers. Each student got sweets that are 12% of the total number of students, and each teacher got sweets that are 20% of the total number of students. How many sweets were there? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Sweets that each student got, which is 12% of the total number of student, which is 6. Sweets that each teacher got. So teachers got 20% of the total student, which is 10. Now total number of the sweets 50 multiplied by 6 plus 5 into 10, which is 350. So D is the correct answer. Next question is, in a class of 80 students and 5 teachers, each student got sweets that are 15% of the total number of the student, and each teacher got sweets that are 25% of the total number of the students. How many sweets were there? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Sweets that each student got, which is 15% of the total student. Total student is 80. So 80 multiplied by 15 upon 100, which is 12. Sweets that each teacher got, which is 25%, which is becomes 20. So the total number of sweets will be 80 multiplied by 12 plus 5 into 20, which becomes 1060. So D is the correct answer. Now we summarize our today's session. Percentage fraction. A percentage fraction represents a percentage as a fraction. To convert a percentage to a fraction, you divide the percentage by 100 and simplify. For example, 25% can be written as a fraction 25 upon 100. We simplify to 1 by 4. Next one is percentage increase and decrease value. Percentage increase. Okay. This calculates the amount by which the value has grown. To find the percentage increase, subtract the original value from the new value, divide by the original value and multiply by 100. For example, if the price rise from 50 to 60, the increase is 60 minus 50 upon 50 multiplied by 100, which is 20%. In the same way, percentage decreases. This calculates the amount by which a value has reduced. To find the percentage decrease, subtract the new value from the original value, divide the original value and multiply by the 100. For example, if the price dropped from 80 to 60, the decrease is 80 minus 60 upon 80 multiplied by 100, which is become 25%. Okay. Now, thank you.